Welcome to my 10-ish minute dynamic warm-up. So this is a great warm-up to do before anything. The warm-up before the warm-up, perhaps, in some cases, if you're dancing, if you're doing a dance warm-up, as a warm-up to do your exercise routine, to take a hike, walk, skate. This is a good warm-up for doing anything. So let's do a little check-in. So stand with your feet just a few inches apart, and I want you to notice how your weight is dispersed through your feet, and notice whether or not you might be rolling out to the outer sides of your feet or in towards the inner soles of your feet, and try to see if you can evenly disperse your weight from the heel and out through the toes and get that nice even base. I like to also think sometimes like I am a tree and I have roots growing from the bottoms of my feet, and those roots are going to spread and grow deep into the ground as I'm lengthening through the spine, through the very top of my head, lengthening that spine like an accordion, just stretching, getting more and more space in between each vertebrae. And again, come back to the feet, feeling that base, your foundation through your feet strong and nice, and reaching in and out through the floor. And then go on through ankles, knees, again, noticing if you may be coming in or out at the knee, and then up to the hips, making sure that we're not overly tucked this way, like in an Urkel position, and that we're also not, more commonly what people do, overly arching in this low back, tipping the pelvis forward. So you want to bring that into a nice neutral position. You're still going to have a little natural curve at the base of the spine, engaging the abs, and then roll the shoulders back. And nice, long through the neck, shoulders relaxed and down. Notice if your palms are facing behind you. And let's bring the shoulders up to the ears, back, slide the shoulder blades down. You want those arms to be hanging with the palms more facing in towards you rather than back. So opening up the shoulders, again, pulling the stomach muscles in. And if you're flaring your rib cage out, now you want to bring that rib cage back. So nice and open in the shoulder, soft in the knee, reaching down and out through the soles of the feet, lengthening, breathing. Good. And from there, we're going to take a wider stance and we're going to circle the hips back and front, warming up the low back, the pelvis, front and around. Again, just letting the breath move naturally. And reverse it. So I'm letting my upper body counter my hips, going opposite my hips. So when my hips are back, my shoulders are front, and vice versa. From here, I'm going to reach over to the side, lengthening, stretching through that side body, not collapsing, but lengthening up and over. Other side. Good. We're going to bring the arms up and swinging them back, so you don't want to force anything. You're just lengthening and then letting it go. Again, keep the knees soft. So meaning there's a tiny bend in the knee, a softness to the knee, so you're using it like a spring, not a rigid, locked back position. Again, check that pelvis. Make sure that you're not tilting the pelvis forward or tucking it back, just a nice neutral spine. And we're going to bring the arms across the body and out. You can allow the hands to gently, lovingly slap yourself on the back or shoulder if you like. I like doing that. It wakes me up a little bit, gets the blood circulating, get that lymph moving. Nice and gentle, easy, opening across, and I am bringing one arm over, then the other. And I'm going to come back to this one more time. Just a few times, not too crazy. And then I'm going to lean forward, stir the pot. So again, I'm just trying to let my shoulder joint be loose and just move through its kind of natural range of motion. Reverse it. And switch sides, stirring the pot. This is the only way stirring the pot is good, unless you're making soup or some other delicious food. So actually, lots of ways that you could stir the pot are good. Reverse it. Good. Good. And we're just going to kick our butt, stretching the fronts of the thighs. And now we're going to take one leg and you're going to let it swing across and out. So again, softness through the knee. We're balancing here. Then if you can, let the arms move opposite. Swinging across and out. And same leg, front and back. Now I'm letting my arms go opposite one another. And let's take the other leg across. So you could start with your hands on your hips or out to the side. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, let the arms go opposite. Nice and easy. Front and back. Again, I'm kind of kicking my heel back a bit and getting a little more stretch in that quadricep. Good. Now that I'm getting a little more warm, I'm going to go ahead and just drop my head to the side and going back and forth. Warming up the neck. Take the chin down and up. Look to the right and left. Moving again through that range of motion, not forcing it. Lengthening through the spine as you do this, keeping that gentle softness in the joint of the knee, keeping the shoulders open, and look down and up. Careful that you're not sticking your rib cage or your pelvis out of alignment. And we're going to round everything, reach and round, tuck the chin, round the spine, and straighten. Arms up, open. Let's do that one more time. Rounding everything, tuck the chin, stretch, come up and open. Good, roll the shoulders back. Just a couple more movements that we'll do here. So we're going to take one palm forward, one palm back, and gently pulse. And switch sides. Good. And give everything a nice shake. I'm letting my shoulders really drop. Letting the shoulders be really heavy. And nice little twist. Good. And again, roll the shoulders back. And we'll come back to that posture check. So as you get ready for, like I said, whatever you're getting ready to do, or even, just to do this, especially if you're working at a desk, just getting up and doing this is awesome. Because like I said, you're getting your blood circulating, moving those big joints, and feel free also to kind of take a little time and just move around and just notice like where your body is just wanting you to move and stretch without really worrying too much about where exactly it's going to go. And so then, If you are getting ready to transition into another physical activity, come back to your posture, or even if you're not, like I said, if you're going back to your desk, this would also be a good thing to do as you go back to your desk. Check your posture, check that weight, and we could end actually with a small visualization of being the tree. Like I said, like you have roots that are growing from the bottoms of your feet all the way through each toe, down and out, spreading wide, 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 and then growing like the tree towards the sun, lengthening through the crown of the head. Lots of space being created in the spine between each vertebrae. And just close your eyes gently if you like, and visualize that for a moment. Nice and open across the shoulder, neutral spine, pelvis nice and even. Soft through the knee, and breathe. Great, and as you move into your next activity, if you're seated, I challenge you to see if you can support yourself in your seated position in a way that allows you to still lengthen through the spine. And if your feet are making contact with the floor, or wherever, if it's your seat and your feet, to feel like you are grounding through that connection with your chair and or the floor as you're lengthening. And like I said, you may need some pillows. You might need to get some tools so that you can really support that. And then if you're moving into another physical activity, just notice as you're walking, as you're moving, that you try to be mindful and notice if your feet are staying nice and evenly bearing the weight, not rolling out, like I said, or in. Also the hips, sometimes we didn't go through this, but they can be kind of twisted one to the front. So you want the hips to be nice and squared off. And of course, they're gonna move naturally a bit, but you don't wanna be walking around like this or like this. So as you move, exercise, hike, dance, roller skate, jump rope, hula hoop, see if you can be thinking about getting that length through the spine. And I hope that brightened your day. I hope that offered some value to you in some way. And thanks for watching.